What's going on, Brian Fly Mentor, back with another video. Hey, look, density altitude is nothing to play around with. Nothing to play around with. A lot of pilots get themselves in trouble every single year making these density altitude takeoffs and like just pushing it, right? If you got a high density altitude, it's a hot summer day. You got a short runway, you're heavy, full fuel. Man, look, it is just best to just call it a day. Come back a little later, things cool off a little bit. Let's not, middle of the day try to take off. Let's not get there itis and then you push it and you're barreling down the runway and at a spot where the airplane would normally be ready to take off and normally start flying, it's not, right? And you're starting to panic and you're starting to freak out. Look, I would much rather be down here wishing to be up there than to be up there wishing to be down here. All right, so let's not push it. All right, density altitude, you get yourself in trouble all the time. So make sure you're checking your density altitude, the aircraft performance, and making sure that the airplane is safe and that you're ready to fly. Don't go beyond your limits, right? And let's not get there itis and a macho mentality like, oh, I know this aircraft and I know my skills and I can do it, right? You don't want to do that. Especially you got the trees at the end of that runway and it's like they're getting bigger and you can see the squirrels standing on the branches waving at you, all right? Don't want to get into that kind of situation, all right? So got this video here, short little clip of a pilot getting himself in trouble with some density altitude. So let's see how it goes. All right, so we're getting that takeoff roll, tail dragger. Typically, when the tail starts flying, the plane is not wanting to go flying. Wow. This is crazy. But you're committed. You gotta deal with it. Whoa, and then he splits the trees like that. That's insane. That's nuts. Hold on, let's take it back. Let's take that thing back. All right. So the pilot already knows at this point, committed, and they're just gonna try to deal with it the best they can, keep it on the ground, and let's go ahead and try to pop up over these trees. That's probably the plan. The only plan they had left, and it splits the trees. Luckily, did not drive that wing into the ground. Luckily, did not hit the other tree that was to the right. He missed the one on the left, but there was one to the right. So again, given that angle, I don't know what he saw at the very end like that. Maybe it looked good enough to dip that wing down to the right. But again, another one of these situations where you don't have to put yourself in that type of situation, especially in these elevated places, right? I'm looking around at the terrain. It looks like, maybe a mountainous area, just giving off like some of the geography, right? Like these really tall trees, and the hilly area, the hilliness, like a mountainous valley type of area. And, you're already at a high elevation when you're in that particular environment, right? You're already at a high elevation. Then you throw density altitude into the equation on top of that. Man, it's just a recipe for disaster, really, right? So you don't want to get yourself in those types of situations. You can always wait it out, right? You can always wait it out till there's a better time to fly, right? Don't mess around with density altitude. It is taking out many a pilot, right? And you can see right here, it almost got this pilot, and luckily just narrowly avoided hitting anything. He scraped those trees. I'm pretty sure there's branches and leaves stuck on that airplane somewhere when he landed. But yeah, this is one of those situations you just don't want to push it. All right, so go ahead, like this video, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, man. Would you have pushed it? Could you have made it through like this pilot? You know, I don't know. Like, what would you have done different? I definitely just would have not gone flying that day. But that's just me. All right. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.